Hi guys, welcome back. So this video is going to be a haul. It's a collective haul because I don't really do videos for things immediately when I buy them. Some items I choose and I really want to use it, so I might do a video on that, like a palette or a foundation. But for the most part, I kind of try to just gather the things that I purchase over the month or so, just so I can do one video showing you guys what I purchased. So some items you might see in here, you might have seen in a previous video because I've already used it, tried it, reviewed it. And some items you may not have seen before on my channel. Most of these items you haven't seen because I've really been kind of just putting stuff to the side and putting stuff to the side. But you guys, I really have still been trying to keep my beauty and skincare purchases in check. Even though I did have a little bit of fun over the last month or so, just picking little things up here and there. But I am trying to steer a little bit more towards the affordable side as opposed to the high, super expensive. Now, I did treat myself to that Huda Beauty Nude palette, and I love it, love it, love it. But because I did that, there are like a lot of other things that I really wanted during the Sephora sale that I did not pick up. So you guys, for every one thing I did buy, there's probably like 10 items that I wanted that I didn't buy. So y'all should be proud of me, okay? Anyway, let me quit running my mouth and just show you some of the things I got. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start out with Ulta. I want to go ahead and show you some of the palettes that I picked up from Ulta. Like I said, it might be something you've seen before already on my channel, might not. So let's start out with this first one here. I wanted to get this Beauty Bakery Better Not Bitter Coffee and Cocoa palette, you guys. I've been wanting this palette forever. I mean, like, seriously, forever. Now, I think I saw this palette originally when Jackie Aina was using it, and I was like, honey child. It's like a highlight, and what is this? Let me just make sure I give you the right information. Now, y'all know this palette is gorgeous. You guys see these tones in here? I mean, they look like they would just look so nice and be perfect for my skin tone. But this palette, I guess it's like a blush and highlight palette. So you can see those shades in there. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? So, so pretty. But yeah, so basically, I guess it's like kind of like a highlight slash blush type situation, and I am here for it. So I did go ahead and treat myself to that. Now, these palettes here, everybody on the planet is familiar with. I got a couple of the Jaclyn Hill palettes. Now, the two that I chose are the Bling Boss palette and the Dark Magic palette. So just in case you're not sure which palettes these are, let me just go ahead and show you right quick. So this one is the Bling Boss palette, and as you know, these palettes have mirrors in them. So this is the one with the pretty purples and burgundies in it, and this one is the Dark Magic palette. As you can see, I have played around in this palette. I didn't upload a video on it, but I did actually really like the look that I came up with. So this is the Dark Magic palette. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so I'm a package freak, you guys. I mean, I get suckered in by packaging quite often. Now, I saw these palettes at Ulta, and they're from LA Girl. This is the first one here, and this series is called Reverie. I guess it's their holiday palettes. And this is what it looks like. You guys see that? Gorgeous. Now, typically I wouldn't purchase eyeshadows or anything like that from LA Girl. Certain things I get from them, but eyeshadows and highlighters and stuff would not necessarily be one of them. But this is a highlighter palette. So as you can see, there's some nice highlighters in here, nice variation. But I will be completely honest, the reason why I purchased this palette is because of the packaging. It's gorgeous. And also from LA Girl, I got this eyeshadow palette, and they do come in this plastic sleeve. But this glitter, this pretty glitter packaging, it's not loose glitter, so it doesn't come off or anything like that. It's really just a beautiful decorative cover here. And let me show you the colors in this palette. So these are the colors in this eyeshadow palette. Very nice arrangement of shades. Very, very pretty. We'll see how it performs, but like I said, I fully admit I purchased these because of the packaging. Okay. Okay, now you guys have already seen me use this 35V palette. This is the Stunning Vibes palette. I picked this up when I was out of town with hubby. And as you guys know, this is what the 35V palette looks like. Has the gorgeous blues and purples and warm earth tones in there. So I got this palette as well. And I must say, I do love this palette. You guys also know that I did pick up the ABH Sultry palette. This palette I do really like as well. I mean, the packaging alone on this palette is absolutely gorgeous, but I really want to just go in and dive into this palette a bit more and just kind of see what other looks I can create with this palette, because there are some gorgeous shimmer shades in this palette, you guys. It just has that one pop of color, but you can definitely do some beautiful smoky eyes with shimmer lids with this palette. Next, I did go ahead and pick up the Gingerbread palette. I was kind of going back and forth with whether or not I wanted to get this palette, but I think what really got me was that gorgeous pink, that really bright pink shade that's in here. I mean, it's just in the cutest little tin container. Very cute. And the inside, it has a little gingerbread on the mirror. And it does smell, it has that like imitation sweet treat smell to it. But so this is what the Gingerbread palette looks like up close. And I mean, those shimmer shadows are absolutely gorgeous, you guys. But as you can see, they have that really pretty bright magenta shade on the top row, and that just really caught my eye. So I'm really looking forward to trying that color specifically, but I did go ahead and pick up the Gingerbread. Okay, so this next palette is from a brand that I actually have never purchased any eyeshadows, honestly I don't think any makeup from before, and this is from Essence. And this is called I'm With the Band. And they actually have, I think, about 3 different eyeshadow palettes in this style series. There's one that's like a warm tone, and another one that's like a really bright kind of pastel type tones. So the warm tone one and this purple tone one really caught my eye, like I need another purple palette. But this is what it looks like. Hopefully the plastic isn't glaring too much, but this is what this palette looks like. So very cool tone, purples, blues, you know, that type of look with this palette. So I did pick this up from Ulta, Essence palette. And you guys, I don't know what it is, but I've really gotten into this Revolution kick, and I'm really, it's like the palettes they've been coming out with have just really been catching my eye. So I'm noticing my Revolution or Makeup Revolution or Revolution Beauty palette collection slowly growing like crazy. But I picked up this Revolution, what is this, Soph X highlighter palette. Very pretty. Let me just show you. This is what it looks like. And I've seen a lot of people on the YT using this palette, of course. But let me just go ahead and show you what these highlighters in here look like. So these are the highlighters in this palette. Nice little array of colors and shades to choose from. But I just really was like, oh my gosh, it's super duper pretty. And I wanted to have it. And you guys know Revolution, Makeup Revolution products are very reasonably priced, so went ahead and picked this up. Also from Revolution, I picked up one of their newer palettes, and this is the Reloaded Passion for Color palette. Of course, if you know my personality, you know exactly why I I was drawn to this palette. This palette is gorgeous. There are so many colorful shades in here, beautiful shimmers, absolutely gorgeous, and it just really called my name, and I can't wait to try some of these. I'm not doing swatches and stuff like that because of course this video would be ridiculously long, but if you guys have any requests and you're like, oh please use this palette first or try this one out, just go ahead and leave it in the comments and I will go ahead and try those specific palettes out first. So just leave me a comment, okay? But this palette is gorgeous. The next Revolution palette I have is this Reloaded palette, which is the Velvet Rose. And this palette I think is very similar to the ABH Soft Glam. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is supposed to be similar to the ABH Soft Glam. This palette is really pretty. I love it. It's just really soft and just gives me that romantic feel. So I liked it, so I bought it, okay? And the last Revolution palette that I purchased, I believe, yes, is this Reloaded Neutrals 3. So as you can see, this one has like a little bit deeper burgundies in it than the Reloaded 1 and 2, I believe. So this one kind of caught my attention because of that. It's just a really pretty looking cohesive color scheme to me. I think it's really gorgeous. So this is what this one looks like. So that is that for the Revolution palettes. Okay, moving along, continuing with the Revolution theme, I did purchase the Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. As some of you guys know, I did try this out while I was out of town in a couple of my videos. So if you'd like to see my thoughts on this, I will link the iCard above. But I did go ahead and pick this one up, and I have the color F13. And I did find out that they do have half shades on the Revolution site, but I did not see the half shades for this foundation in Ulta or on the Ulta website. I also stocked up on my Revolution concealer because I do love this concealer, you guys. I like it a lot. It is one of my new favorite lesser expensive concealers to use, and I do have this in the color, what is it, C13, I believe. C13. Now I also picked up from Ulta some of the Milani setting spray. They were having a sale on the little 2-pack, so you get the dewy one as well as the matte one. Now as you can see, this this packaging is really nasty because my setting spray did leak. As you can see, it looks like the matte one did leak some in here, so I'm actually super duper glad that they had the foresight to put it in a plastic baggie because I'm gonna have to clean this up before I can use it, but it didn't spill all over my other products, so I'm glad about that. So I got these two. They came in a cute little combo pack. I also picked up some of this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Okay, I have been seeing everybody on the YT use this stuff and just talk about it like it is heaven sent. So of course I have to try it. So I did go ahead and order this. Every time I went to my Ulta, it was sold out. They didn't have any more. So I was really glad to just go ahead and be able to pick it up online. So I did go ahead and do that. Now a couple of items I did pick up actually in store when I was just kind of out and about running errands. I did go ahead and stop by my local Ulta. This is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. And I'm really curious about this. I hear a lot of great things about this stuff, and so I really wanted to just try it out for myself. So I did go ahead and just get this little sample one from the front of the store. And I also picked up something that just kind of caught my eye. Not for any particular reason, okay, but this is from the brand Hemp's, and it is Pure Herbal Extracts White Peach Rosé and Peony Herbal Body Moisturizer. And this is one of their limited edition scents, I guess. They had maybe about 5 or 6 scents out there. I was in the aisle just squirting and rubbing and smelling for a good 30 minutes because I couldn't really decide which one to get. They all smelled so good. But I did go ahead and settle on this one. And it says that it's enriched with 100% pure natural hemp seed oil. Now, Y'all let me know if I start using this stuff all over my body every day, if I test dirty, okay? Because ain't nobody trying to test dirty. But anyway, so I got this and it smells amazing. Like I said, the one I got is the White Peach, Rose, and Peony. And this is from the brand Hemp's. So this is what it looks like, just in case you're curious. Very, very cute packaging. I liked it. I love me a good lotion and it smelled nice. So we're going to see what happens. Hopefully it'll help me to relax. Okay, so let's just jump right into a couple of products that I ordered from the e.l.f. website. Now, you guys know, at least if you're familiar with me, you know that I love me some e.l.f. products, okay? And I love trying out the new skincare items that they come out with. And so this first one here is the e.l.f. Oil Control Liquid Lotion with Tea Tree Oil. So I saw this and I was like, oil control liquid lotion. That sounds like something that I can use, you know, prior to putting on my makeup if it's oil control, because, you know, a girl can get a little bit oily during the day. But this is what the actual product looks like. Very cute packaging. I love e.l.f.'s packaging. It's really easy to use, easy to pump. So I did go ahead and get this. So I'm going to try this out. Okay, next I got this e.l.f. Marshmallow Soothing Mask infused with kaolin clay. Now, you guys know that I love a good face mask. So I'm always looking to try out different face masks and share my thoughts on it with you guys. So let me just go ahead and take a look at this. And you guys, e.l.f. has just really stepped the game up with their packaging. I mean, their stuff, it makes you feel like you are really using high quality products just because of the packaging. It's very, very cute. So anyways, it says here, of course, this mask has no parabens, no sulfates or phthalates as well. Soothing clay mask calms the skin with nourishing layer of our rich opaque clay gel. Hybrid formula infused with coconut water and shea butter. This mask leaves your skin feeling supple, soft, and soothed. So I don't want to get into a whole little informative situation here. It smells really nice. It smells very soft, very mild. It's not harsh or anything like that. It's a nice creamy white texture. So I can't wait to try that out. It looks like something that's going to be nice and gentle for my skin. Okay, and lastly I have here this e.l.f. Hydrating Gel Melt Cleanser. Now, the backstory on this is, you know, everybody was getting their BoxyCharm and getting their stuff and everything, and one of the items in the last BoxyCharm was a makeup removing balm, okay? I didn't get it, and so I was like, I want that, but I didn't get it. So I was a little bit salty. I was a little bit jealous. So I said, you know what? I bet you e.l.f. has something that I could try out. So that's how I ended up with this e.l.f. Hydrating Gel Melt Cleanser, because I wanted something that's kind of like, you know, a makeup removing balm. So I went ahead and just got this one. Of course, I didn't know I was going to pick up the Clinique one as well, but I did go ahead and pick this one up from e.l.f. And as you can see, gorgeous, gorgeous packaging. Absolutely beautiful. It says this gentle and hydrating formula transforms from a gel to a milky cleanser to easily dissolve makeup and cleanse the skin. Skin is left looking revitalized, refreshed, and radiant, infused with argan oil, rose, vitamin C, and purified water. And you guys, if you're familiar with the e.l.f. website, then you know that e.l.f. oftentimes has 50% off sales. So, you know, if you can hold off, you know, you see some items you want to try out, if you could just hold off for a little while until that next 50% off sale pops up, go ahead, fill up your cart, and you'll be good to go when the 50% off sale pops up. Okay, so that's all that I got from e.l.f. Now I want to show you guys just a few items that I purchased from Amazon. Now, I was in need of some new highlighting brushes. Now, purchasing brushes on Amazon can be hit or miss. Sometimes you can really get some nice brushes from Amazon, and other times you get some mess and they get you and you be like, dang, they got me. But I ordered these brushes from Amazon, and these are from a company called Vela U. And this is what the packaging looks like. Hopefully you can see that. But yeah, the brand is Vela U. And it came like a 2-pack of these little highlighter brushes. And I just thought that they were really, really cute, and that I really liked the shape of these brushes for highlighting. You get, you know, your regular highlighting brush, and then you also get like a highlighting blending type brush. And so as you can see, they're shaped very nicely. I think that they will work out perfectly for highlighting. And then I also have this little blending brush so that if things go awry and I go ham with my highlight a bit too much, I can use this to kind of blend it out. So I did go ahead and pick these up from Amazon. I'm sorry, I do not remember what I paid for these, but knowing me, it wasn't any more than $10. Honestly, it was probably considerably less than $10. Knowing me. So I got some highlighter brushes. Now I was frustrated one day, okay, with my black pencil eyeliner. I get frustrated with eyeliners because of the fact that pencil eyeliners, at least, because the ones that I really like, the ones that are really pigmented, that nice soft gel texture, can be difficult to sharpen at times. And so I just got irritated one day. I was looking on Amazon and I found this like mega pack of black pencil eyeliners. Now these are from Nabby. I have used Nabby eyeliner pencils before. Don't have any problems or issues with them. Now this pack of 12, I believe it only cost me like $6.99 or something. And these are retractable eyeliner pencils. They are retractable, so as you can see, they twist up and they twist down. So let me just go ahead and show you the pigment on these. So it's a really decent pigment. I mean, that's black enough for me on my lower lash line, and I really like how smooth and creamy it is. It's just, you know, certain things you're particular about with your makeup, things you don't want to have to fight over. And so when I saw this max pack of retractable Nabby eyeliners, I went ahead and snagged it for $6. I was like, heck yeah, shoot, I'm not gonna need eyeliner for the next 2 years with this. So I picked this up from Amazon as well, you guys. Now let's jump into a couple of these inexpensive palettes that I've actually seen other people using, and I was like, you know, that's really pretty and I want to try it out. This one is the iMagic Pro Professional Cosmetics 16 color eyeshadow palette. Now you guys may have seen people using this on the YT as well. The packaging is really pretty. It's kind of like a rose gold type packaging, which makes it kind of hard to read, but this is a palette that I got off of Amazon, and this is what it looks like. Very pretty. I mean, these colors are gorgeous, and I've actually seen people using this palette, like I said, so it seems to be a pretty nice or pretty good quality palette. Next, I picked up another palette. This is actually a blush palette, and this one is from a company called TZ Cosmetics. As you can see on the front, there's actually some writing on here that I can't read. And this is what this blush palette looks like, you guys. Look at this. Very pretty. Has some gorgeous rosy shades in here. As you can see, there's some shimmers and just some nice matte blushes in here. So I really liked this palette, so I went ahead and picked this up as well. Now this next palette is from C Color Cosmetics, and this one is the Unisex 3 palette. Now one of my faithful watchers told me or mentioned this palette to me like a few months ago. I believe it was Matrini. If I'm mistaken, please let me know, but I believe it was her, and she told me about this palette. Like I said, this is the Unisex 3 palette from C Color Cosmetics, and this is supposed to be a dupe for the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette. So this is what this palette looks like, okay? Now, when she told me about this palette, I was like, what? They have a palette that's supposed to be a dupe for that? So I went and checked it out on Amazon. Actually, I went to their website, and it directs you to order it through Amazon. But this is what this palette looks like, you guys, and I haven't used it yet, as you can see, and I won't be able to test it against the Jeffree Star Androgyny because I have no plans on purchasing that. But I do want to play around with this and just see, because I actually really like the color scheme of this palette. I always have. So I went ahead and picked this up. Now the last two palettes that I got from Amazon are both from Prism Makeup. And these are the two palettes that I picked up from Prism. And let me just go ahead and show you what each of these look like. Let's start with the Supreme Chaos palette. Of course, the packaging is beautiful. And this is what it looks like on the back. It actually shows the colors and gives the information for this palette on the back. The actual palette looks just like the sleeve. These palettes do have a mirror and a protective sleeve in here. But these are the colors in this palette. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Supreme Femme. Now this is gorgeous. You see that? Beautiful. And this is what the packaging looks like on the back. Once again, there is a mirror in here. And these are the shades in this palette. So you can see this is a very pretty palette as well. Very nice for the fall. Absolutely gorgeous. Ooh, child. Y'all, I'm tired. But you know what? I'm going to show y'all all this stuff, okay? Now, I also picked up this palette from the Makeup Shack. I really like the Makeup Shack. I've only purchased one other palette from them. Loved it. It's gorgeous. They usually come up with some really unique color schemes. Just absolutely gorgeous. They kind of remind me of like a Grown and Sexy palette. You know, just the color combinations that they use and the way their palettes look, they just look grown and sexy to me, okay? So this is the Majestic eyeshadow palette. Let me go ahead and show you what this one looks like. Now, these palettes are very nice size palettes. They do come with a very nice size mirror, but these are the colors in this palette. So you guys see what I mean? They're just beautiful for fall, for winter. Just a nice array of shimmers and mattes, but it just says grown and sexy to me, okay? I really like these. I did order this off of the Makeup Shack website. I haven't seen it anywhere else. So let me just show you the few very small items that I did get from Sephora. I went ahead and picked up this little mini trio of lipsticks from Pat McGrath. I don't want to open this because as you can see, it comes with this cute little confetti and everything in here. Let me just show you what the packaging looks like. So it's really cute. Pat McGrath Labs, and this is the mini matte trance lipsticks. As you can see, if you can see in there, they do come with the little lips on the packaging, just like the larger lipsticks. And these are the colors that I have in my set. So this one is the Color Blitz Trio. I saw my girl London Makeup Artistry with these, and I was like, ooh, I want them. So I went ahead and picked them up because she said that they sell out quite often. So I wanted to make sure and snag them while they were still in stock. Okay, also, of course, from Sephora, you guys know I picked up the Huda Beauty Nude or New Nude palette. So you guys have seen this already. But just in case you haven't watched that video, I will link it above for you to watch and enjoy. But this is what the palette looks like, just in case you're not familiar with it. This is what the palette looks like on the inside. I've become pretty familiar with this palette and the shades and colors because I did also do a dupe video for this palette. So yes, I have this one as well. And this one actually was really my main splurge as far as purchasing palettes that I really wanted. This one was basically my splurge. Okay, when I purchased, as you know, if you purchase from Sephora, you spend a certain amount, you can get some samples. So I did get a little baggie of samples here. I won't go into everything that I got because that will make this video even that much longer, and I don't want to do that. But I will share with you what I did pick with some of my Sephora points. I did go ahead and get another Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion because this stuff is the bomb and I really, really like it. I won some of it in a giveaway from Sarah Smiles, and so ever since then I've been using it and I've been loving it. So I went ahead and got me some more with some of my points. Okay, I just have a few more items, you guys. I got some random items. I won't open this up and take it out because I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this brush set before. As soon as this brush set went on sale, I know it was a mad rush to get them because when I found out they were on sale, I was on it. I was on it because this $38 brush set, you know, almost $40 from BH Cosmetics, went on sale for $19.99 or something like that, and so I picked me up a set. I was tempted to get two, but I just got one. This is what this set looks like. Absolutely gorgeous, and this is the Marble Luxe 10-piece brush set, as you can see. I got one item from Colourpop, so I did get my little delivery from Colourpop. And the one item that I ordered from Colourpop is their latest stick foundation, I believe. It's been so long since I since I ordered some of this stuff. I'm trying to remember, what did I get? So yeah, this is the No Filter Face Stick Foundation from Colourpop. So this is what the box looks like. And I got the color Dark 175W, you guys. Okay. Oh, very cute. I like this little packaging. This is cute. Okay. And so this is what the shade looks like. Who knows if it's going to work for me or not. Y'all know how it goes. I'm always picking the wrong foundation shade. So I ain't even tripping. Whatever color it is, if it works, good. If it doesn't, I just hook it up with either extra contour or extra concealer, one or the other. So this is what that looks like. And I don't remember, how much did I pay for this? $10, I think. So that's a pretty decent amount of foundation, I think, for $10. That's a pretty decent amount. Not bad. So we'll see what happens, because y'all know I'm going to test it out, and I'm showing up going to do a video on it. And y'all can laugh at me when I have the wrong wrong foundation shade, okay? Y'all know I ain't shame. Okay. I don't care. Now, let me just quickly show you guys these Profusion palettes that I did get from their holiday collection. Y'all know when Profusion comes out with something, your girl is gonna grab some of them. I won't grab the whole collection, but I'm gonna grab quite a few. So I did get this palette here, which is the Confidence palette. Very, very pretty. Let me just go ahead and show you. These are some of the colors in here. Now this palette does remind me a lot of the Sienna's palette that came out during the summer, I believe. So if you have that palette, you might not necessarily need this palette. This one is the Temptress palette. So this is what the Temptress palette looks like. Gorgeous. You see those purples and blues in there, you guys? Absolutely gorgeous. And this one has a lot of grays in it too. So if you're looking for gray eyeshadow or you like grays, then you might want to check this one out. Wanderlust. So of course you guys know I picked this one up because of the colors in here. These colors, the purples and blues, and this one has greens in it also. Beautiful array of shimmers and mattes. Gorgeous. I think I might use this one first because this one is calling my name the most. I also picked up one of their smaller eyeshadow palettes. I did get this one. You guys, I mean, I'm sure, look, most people know that I love rainbow, bright, colorful palettes, but I love a good earthy tone palette as well. As long as it's warm tone, I'm going to be drawn to it. So this palette here really caught my eye. It's very, very pretty, you guys. Just absolutely gorgeous. You see those colors in there? Very, very nice. Now the only thing about this palette is there's no deep, dark color in here to kind of smoke out your outer edge, but These shimmer shadows in here, the color combination is just really, really pretty. I also picked up this blush palette. Now this blush palette, all of this other stuff I ordered online, but this blush palette I actually picked up from Walgreens in store. That's why there's the price tag on there for $5. These are the blush colors in this palette. Very, very pretty, very, very nice. And I'm really looking forward to trying this blush palette out. Okay, they also have these holiday kits. This one is the Silver Sparkle kit, and you get eyeshadows, blush, and highlighter. You also get a sparkling eyeliner, and you get a brush in here as well. So that's what's in this kit. You can see this one, of course, has the purples and blues. It has highlighter, blush, which of course this blush looks too light for me, but they always include a brush in there for your eyeshadow. And then this one has this gorgeous silver glitter in here, or glitter liner in here as well. So they have these kits for sale also, and I believe these were $10 on the website. Don't quote me, but I believe it was $10. Now this kit here is the Rose Gold Sparkle. Same thing, you get the eyeshadows, you get the blush, the highlighter, you get a really pretty glittery, and this one is rose gold, very pretty. Very, very pretty glittery eyeliner and a brush. So I just picked up these two because these were the two that called to me, that said, Camille, pick me up. But they did have some other variations as well, I believe. Okay, so that's everything I got from Profusion, you guys. We are on the home stretch. Now the last two items I have, I actually didn't purchase. They were actually gifts to me from my lovely, lovely daughter. I love my daughter, y'all, okay? Just in case, if y'all don't know, I do have a daughter. I do have a son. They're both grown as I don't know what. So my daughter did send me these two in the mail. She sent me these two items from the crayon case. So she sent me the Box of Crayons palette, and she sent me the Watch Me Blush palette. Now these palettes are palettes that I've actually been wanting forever and ever, but have just been too cheap to purchase them. So this is the Watch Me Blush palette. I don't know, it's just something about paying that extra cost for shipping, you guys. I'm just not here for it. I am not here for the shipping, okay? This is the Watch Me Blush palette. Very, very pretty. And so yeah, I've actually been wanting this palette for a long time. I've seen people using them, and I've just been like, oh, I want them, I want them. So my lovely daughter went ahead and sent these to me. So this is this one, and I'm pretty sure you guys are already very, very familiar with the crayon case eyeshadow palette. If you are a makeup lover, you probably are. This thing is huge. You see how big this palette is? It is huge. But this is what she looks like. Gorgeous. Just looking at it right now, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to use this. It's so freaking pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. So that is this crayon case palette. And if you guys don't know, the owner and inventor of this is Super Scent. And so it is an indie brand, Black owned, and I'm very, very happy to have this palette. Okay, you guys, that is it. I am so happy to be done with this haul video, because now I can just jump right in and start doing videos and using all this stuff. Like I said, don't forget, if there's something specific you want me to try first, leave it in the comments and I will try and get to those things first, because you guys know I get scatterbrained. I'll end up using something else in my collection and not even using this stuff because I'm a hot mess, okay? A hot mess. But that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. If this video is up before Thanksgiving. If not, just have a wonderful week and enjoy your time with your families. So I will see you guys on my next video. Toodles!